When you have that card in hand, you just swipe, swipe, swipe. If you come with cash, you know, okay, $50 is my limit. Once this cash of $50 is gone, I am done shopping. There's nothing else here for me.
What is the perfect bite? That mix of flavors, textures, colors, and aromas that come together in one amazing amuse-bouche. Big ideas expressed in small bites. That's our podcast, a variety of inspiring topics to make your financial goals and dreams a reality.
Brought to you by Clark County Credit Union for your weekly serving of food reviews, financial education, and life hacks that your future self will appreciate. It's the perfect bite of interesting information to start your week. Welcome to episode 66 of The Perfect Bite. I'm Crystal Price.
And I'm Shannon Hiller. Let's dig in.
We love trying new dishes here at The Perfect Bite, and La Cantine is a sandwich shop with a unique European menu. Next, we're going to talk about shopping at secondhand stores and advice to maximize your deals, as well as selling tips. And finally, we'll share the things you need to look at when considering getting a home security system.
So each week on The Perfect Bite, we'll visit a locally owned Southern Nevada restaurant that we hope will become your new favorite. This week we're sharing La Cantine. It's located in the Target Shopping Center off of Cheyenne and Tenaya, and it first opened in 2017. From their Yelp profile, they have 4.7 stars, and they just have a really well-rounded signature sandwich menu. They have soups, fresh quiche, and coffee alongside a build-your-own Buddha bowl. Now, we haven't really tried that. Crystal, you and I have both gone here before, and we just got the sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
My personal go-to is the Americana, which is on their Dutch Crunch bread, which if you haven't had it before, it's delicious. It has this like crunchy topping baked into it. I've seen this like on baking shows. They kind of put something on it and then it just kind of rises up into it and like fuses together. And it has like kind of
like
almost
cheese?
like it's not cheese. I don't know what it is, but it's delicious. Almost like a little sweetness to it.
Oh.
But crunch.
Like Dutch apple? Like cinnamon?
Maybe. Yeah.
Sweetness.
Because it's a darker color on top, but the bread is just really good.
Okay.
I'm going to guess it's got some secret, ingredients in there, but it's really good. And on the Americana, they have turkey, bacon, avocado, and house-made pickles. Those are like my favorite things in like 4 words there.
Yeah, the pickles are delicious.
Yeah, really good. And you can also get cream cheese and spicy ranch if you're lucky enough to have dairy not hate you, like me. So if you want to add that, I'm sure it would be really delicious. Other really popular choices, like I was looking at Yelp to see what people really liked the most, were the cordon bleu. It's a panini on white country bread with roasted chicken, red onions, ham, blue cheese sauce with Dijon, Swiss, and mayo. It sounds delicious. But I think when I go the next time, I will get the Le Gargantua because not only is it fun to say, it sounds delicious. It has that same Dutch crunch bread plus ham, prosciutto, salami, pastrami, Swiss, and all the veggies plus a red pepper spread. So, I mean, literally it looks huge. Like if you pull up the menu. So it is, yeah, it's delicious. Oh, yeah. We just looked at a picture of it. It's really good. And they also have desserts at La Cantine. They're just super cute. Macarons, sometimes they're in shapes or characters. Mm-hmm. But I think I will save my calories for that delicious bread and maybe get some of that to go. So if you have a recommendation for a restaurant or dish for us to try, send us a message at theperfectbite@ccculv.com. We always are open to your new ideas. Are you open to buying clothing or other items secondhand? If so, buying from thrift shops is a great way to reduce our landfills by looking at pre-loved items.
As more and more people are giving pre-loved clothing a second chance, we are sharing some helpful tips for your next thrift shopping excursion so you can score great deals and finds.
It's also like cool now.
It is cool. And
my daughter loves going with her friends.
Same with my daughter, and the prices are actually going up.
What?
Yeah, at some places you actually will pay a nice hefty price. Sometimes you can even find better deals going elsewhere. So you really have to know how to thrift.
Yeah, or maybe days that it's cheaper or something.
Certain days
some places
they have like a membership rewards type of things where you give them your phone number, you can get discounts and like you said, the different days and things like that. So we're going to give you some of the tips and tricks on shopping secondhand for either clothing, items like furniture, stuff like that. Hopefully get you some good deals. So our first recommendation from which we pulled from thegoodtrade.com is to make a plan or a list on your phone. It's kind of like when you go grocery shopping on an empty stomach and you're just like, I'm hungry. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll
Everything
take
looks
that.
good.
Yes. Everything is not what you came in there for. So make a list, make a plan, list out an agenda of what actually you want to get based on things that you already own, so you don't want like repeats of things. If you go in there and see a cool coffee table, you've already got one at home. Calm down. And this will help you to stay within your budget as well. Next thing on the list is to sell your pre-loved garments first. So let's just say that coffee table, maybe you do love that coffee table. Well, can you sell the one that you currently have to replace it? So before you go out, you can do that and sell and hopefully get some of that money to help with the new expense. There's a lot of different places in town that will take your used clothing. Some places that I've gone to or that I've sold or bought from are like Plato's Closet, Buffalo Exchange. You can even use online resources like Poshmark. I haven't used them. They look like they've got some nice stuff. I see ads all the time online. So it's like a little bit more upscale, I think. Or even go to the traditional stuff like the Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or a garage sale.
Where did you buy your 80s outfit for our company dinner? Was it one of those places?
It was a thrift shop, and it was downtown, and I can't remember the name, but there's like only a couple of like staple thrift shops down there. So if you go down Main Street, you're going to see it.
Okay.
And it's really cool because they have a lot of vendors who I want to say they've rated their own closets, and they're like, I'm going to sell this. I'm, 75 now, and this was from when I was a teenager, and I'm going to sell it.
That's cool.
So
I should take my daughter down there.
And sometimes you can get a really good deal, sign up for the rewards, things like that. And one cool thing too, a lot of the thrift shops, they kind of like know each other. So when I was buying my 80s outfit, I was looking for a belt. I was like, I really want a belt to put this whole outfit together. And she was like, well, I don't have any, but my friend over at the other thrift shop down the road, she does. Tell her I sent you. She'll give you a good deal. So
that's cool.
Talk to the people and get to know them. Another recommendation is to dress for the occasion. So if you're out there buying clothes, a lot of times thrift stores will not have a fitting room. So with that in mind, you may want to come dressed with form-fitting clothing like leggings, biker shorts, tank tops, so that you could try on the clothes over your clothes.
Okay. So should I not do that at Costco too? When I go
Well, I mean,
I literally see people doing that, and I'm like, okay, that's a choice.
Yeah. Do what works for you.
It's hilarious.
Next up is to shop with cash to avoid impulse buying. It's hard, even if you're going, regular shopping, when you have that card in hand to just swipe, swipe, swipe. If you come with cash, okay, $50 is my limit. Once this cash of $50 is gone, I am done shopping. There's nothing else here for me. And a final recommendation is to save time by scanning over the items. As you shop around, it's good to scan over every item that you get to ensure that it's in good condition, make sure it doesn't have any holes, stains, things like that. When you shop thrift, usually all sales are final. There's no going back on returns. I actually experienced this firsthand. I saw this really cool and nice silver like paper towel holder, and it was like $2 or something like that. So I'm like, oh, that's a great deal, and I need one. So I bought it. Did not inspect it. When I got it out of the box, it was missing some of the screws to actually hold it together. No returns. And it was only $2, but still, I was like, I really wanted that. Those are some tools to help you save and make some good deals at your secondhand shopping. Now let's take a break to hear from our sponsor.
Clark County Credit Union members have received more than $73 million in bonus dividends since 2001 just for using the credit union services they need every day. Since CCCU is owned by our account holders, they earn the dividend, not shareholders. This year, we returned a $2.6 million bonus dividend to members with auto loans, credit cards, and checking accounts. Open an account today and start earning your own bonus dividend. Funds privately insured by American Share Insurance.
So next up is our Future Self segment inspired by the Happiness Project. Getting your house installed with a home security system is an important step to keeping your home protected and secure. And I think if you feel safe and secure, you are more happy and not worried about stuff like that. So many homeowners, we might not have an idea of what to look for. And so in today's episodes, we're going to discuss some important home security camera features you need to be looking for. And this comes from USA Today. We'll put a link in our show notes to that. But I'm actually going through this right now looking for new home security because our old system decided to stop. Like they don't exist anymore.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we can't get our recordings and things. So we've been looking at there's so many different options out now of what you can put into your home. So this is helpful for me too. So number 1 is indoor versus outdoor. The availability of where you can place your camera will be the deciding factor. So obviously outdoor cameras need to be able to withstand weather conditions. For Vegas, heat, rain, wind, all the things.
Even like plants and stuff, we had to adjust one of ours for a tree that was out there.
Okay.
The branches started to extend up. So keeping those things in mind.
My husband is so funny. Our last system, he painted to camouflage with our surrounding plants and trees.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, are you like PETA on the Hunger Games right now? Like what is happening? But it's very good. It's very good. Yes. So that's my little side tip for you. Don't just get the white ones and stick it on your palm tree. Also, choose a camera that has a night mode because if something nefarious is happening at your house, it might be at night, and we want to ensure that you can have a good and clear resolution as well. Number 2, wired versus wireless. This is a good one too because of batteries. Like, do you want to be out there replacing batteries all the time? Or, maybe they have solar power or rechargeable batteries. So definitely check like what's your appetite for that. Because if a camera's in a really tough spot, you're not going to want to be getting up there and like replacing it all the time and charging it. So think about the power source there. Number 3, video resolution. The article suggested a 1080p or higher resolution to catch important details, maybe like the face of the neighborhood kid that egged my garage. Maybe we need to be able to see.
Right. You don't want the blurry version.
Yeah, I want
1080p.
details. I want to see those details. Number 4, field of view. Opt for a field of view between 130 degrees and 160. So write that down. 130 degrees and 160. You'll likely need less camera to cover your entire property. And then this is a big one too, cloud versus local storage. Like where is all that footage going? A lot of the ones we're looking at have either a fee, if they're going to record it, if they record it for longer, it costs more. And so you want to see like, what's going to be the most cost-effective option for you? Local storage? Is it going to be limited to like a memory card? Just be aware of all that because you're like, what am I going to actually do? Am I going to go change out that card all the time? Do I want to have only like 1 day's worth of footage? Because probably something happened that day. And a one we're looking at is like 30 days or even 7 days. So if that matters to you, then that should be what you pay attention with the storage. And then cloud storage. This is saving your video to a remote server. And it also records based on certain events. So the one we had before, it would only turn on if like a car went by or a human. So if like a cat walked by, it's not going to turn on.
Yeah.
Somehow it can detect animals versus people and cars and stuff. So do you guys have a system that you like?
We don't use like one of those companies that do it. We kind of like a DIY, but we had a company come and install it. And I think for the most part, it's like all of this stuff, but the way it records, I don't even know, honestly. I think it's an SD, but we can just, save it to our own hard drive if we want to. We can upload it to our own cloud, our own like Google Drive if we want to. But it's constantly recording. So if I want to see, trash rolling down the street, I can see it. But then it highlights events when somebody like a person or a car or something like that actually not a car but like a person, if a person is in view, like it can detect a face, and so it'll like freeze frame and we have those images of like, oh, there was a person out there. Amazon came.
I'll have to talk to you about that. See. So yeah, whether you're doing it yourself or going to a company for their services, these are just steps to consider when you're thinking like, what's important to me, what's my lifestyle like, how much do I actually want to like be involved, and like the batteries or the getting the, like you said, like saving stuff yourself to the cloud or to your own system. Overall, the best features are the ones that will keep your loved ones safe and your home protected.
We want to hear from you. Send us your financial questions or money topics that you'd like to learn more about, and don't forget any fun local food recommendations. Our email is theperfectbite@ccculv.com.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode, brought to you by Clark County Credit Union. For additional money management tips and financial calculators, check out our website at ccculv.org. Now that was the perfect bite.